Castelo de Beja, às águias reais, às águias reais, metes inveja, subindo lá vais, já não sobes mais. Castelo de Beja, cidade é beja, não posso negar. Todos me conhecem pelo meu cantar.
Hey there, YouTubers. It's Leo Oldebold. Cheers. Drinking a Holston Pills. And I'm smoking in a new Northern Briars Bulldog, which I don't think you guys have seen before, but I treated this to myself a little while ago now, but it only arrived in the post a couple of weeks ago, as they are made to order. So and I'm smoking in it some Solani aged Burley. So if I've managed to transfer, stitch and upload this video correctly, you will have just listened to a song called Castelo de Beja. And I need to tell you a little bit of a story about that video that you've just seen, because it's really rather beautiful. Now, Portugal for me has always been, how would we say, a minha terra d'alma, the land of my soul. I have been going there for very many years. I used to live and work over there. And to me, it is the country which I most prefer to be in. I love the Portuguese. I love the Portuguese way of life. I love the food. I love the weather. I love the land, the people. Yeah, everything about the country. So my girlfriend and I took a holiday there. We got back from a few days ago. It was a sort of a last chance for us to get a holiday together before I leave to Papua New Guinea. And what happened was we were just having a bottle of wine in a little cafe when these guys rocked up, all dressed in black. Now, in Portugal, it's a very common thing. You have these sort of fraternities they call Atuna Musica. And they're medical. They are. This particular one was from a local medical university, but they can be affiliated to certain university departments. And these guys happen to just rock up to this cafe because the owner of the cafe is a patron of the fraternity, which belongs to the local university. So I got chatting with one or two of the guys, and it was quite hilarious because usually when a bunch of guys rock up to a cafe and start swigging beers, and they're quite loud and rowdy, you kind of think, oh great, here we go. But in Portugal, no, they just break out into music. So they were playing a few songs, and I asked them if they knew a song called Grândola Vila Morena, which was a song which is very pertinent to the Portuguese Revolution. And in 1974, in case you didn't know, the Portuguese had what they call the Carnation Revolution. At the sound of this one song, Grândola Vila Morena, the people went into the streets and overthrew the fascist dictatorship of Salazar at the time, or the remnants thereof, anyway. Anyway, cut a long story short, they weren't going to sing that one, but they said that they would sing a song especially to me, which they did. And the song you've just heard is called Castelo de Beja, and it's about a little town in the Alentejo region of Portugal called Beja, which is very close to my heart because I lived and worked there, and I know the people of that land very well. Yeah, there was suddenly a call of everybody on their feet, and all of the guys stood up and said, "We play this one for you." And they sang Castelo de Beja, which is just absolutely beautiful, because it's not only is it about one of my favourite towns in Portugal, but it's also about the first verse of the song is about having to go somewhere and leave one you love behind, which is exactly what I'm about to do, of course. So I'm not ashamed to say it brought a tear to my eye, but more to the point to have the music played so beautifully, just randomly in a cafe on a street corner in the land that is very, very close to my heart, was just absolutely beautiful. So there you go. That's a bit about that. But this video is really by way of an update, really, about what's been going on, because obviously my other half and I got back from Portugal a couple of days ago, and I'm due to fly to Papua New Guinea first thing in the morning. However, rather typically, my visa, although apparently stamped and approved, still isn't ready. I'm not quite sure how that works. But once I got back from Portugal, I had to send my passport to the High Commission here in London, so they could put my visa in it. But they also wanted another form, which had already been submitted from the PNG side, but for some reason they wanted the same form from me. I don't really understand how that works. But so I'm waiting still for my visa, which isn't going to be sent to me until at least Thursday this week. So I'm not going anywhere for probably another week. Which is great because it gives me another weekend with my girlfriend here before I have to go anywhere. But it's also been hugely stressful not knowing when I'm actually going. Because basically if my visa had arrived this morning, in this morning's post, then I would be on a bus to the airport this evening to catch my flight first thing in the morning. So it's kind of been a bit stressful, not knowing exactly when I'm supposed to be leaving, but we have a reprieve for a short time. But in any case, that's a pretty much where we're at the moment with the whole PNG thing. I shall probably be leaving for PNG now next week. Other circumstances, unforeseen circumstances notwithstanding. But for those of you interested in the more sort of technical side of what I do have a blog which there is nothing on currently because I haven't gone anywhere yet, but I'll put a link to it in the bucket below. It's quite simply just called thepngforester.com, and that will be where I sort of update a bit about what's going on in Papua New Guinea with regards to the business that I'm in, forestry, the university teaching, the forestry program I've set up at the university there, probably a bit about the sort of adventures side of it as well, but I will probably be able to update that a little more regularly than I'll be able to do anything on YouTube, because bandwidth will be limited. So, but obviously I'll endeavour to make sure that I keep on doing some good videos and uploading as and when I get a good opportunity to do so with some decent Wi-Fi. But there you go. That's where we're at as of September. September the... What date are we on today? September the 19th? Yeah, the 19th. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope you're all doing well. I'll bring you more news in due course. In the meantime, take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.